What is happening? See you here and welcome back to a new tactics testing video. Today we are looking at GYR's 424 invincible goal getter. I mean, this guy's a tactics genius. Can he pull it off again? Let's jump in, let's have a look at the tactic and ultimately see. Pretty confident he's top, but can he take that position once more and get himself twice in the top three? Let's have a look. So here we are, and as you can see, 424. It's a very nice tactic, this one. I've never been able to get this to work myself, ever. That's all. I think I've tried a million times and never ever managed to get this to work myself. So it'll be interesting to see how this one does. So in goal, we have a sweep the keeper on defend. We have two wing backs on support, cross from byline, shoot less often, sit narrower and tackle harder. On the right hand side, exactly the same. In the middle, we have two ball playing defenders on defend, and in the middle of the park, two segundo volantes, both on attack, both take more risks and tackle harder. Two inverted wing backs on stay wider and tackle harder. On the right hand side, we have a pressing forward on attack, which is more direct passes, move direct passes. What am I on about? We have an advanced forward on attack, which tackle harder. A positive mentality, and in possession, we are shorter passing to space, low crosses, running at the defence with a slightly higher tempo. In transition, counter pressing, distributing quickly and rolling it out. Then out of possession, a high press, a standard defensive line, pressing more often, getting stuck in and dropping off more. That is the tactic. Let's see how we got on at Leeds. Can we break the top three? I think we can. This guy's an absolute joke, so let's have a look. Here we are with Leeds, and 6th place. We're making Europe. We're above Chelsea, above Tottenham. Yeah, it works. 59 points on this little playthrough here. Let's have a quick look at the competitions. Winners of the Friendly Cup, you know it. Big competition there. 4th round of the FA Cup and 2nd round of the Carabao Cup. So first of all, as always, we start at the Carabao Cup. A 3-2 loss away from home at Nottingham Forest. Or a man down as well, but Felipe managing to get a 70th minute goal. Rodrigo and Robin Koch not capable of making those goals mean anything at all. And in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, a 3-3 draw away from home at Bournemouth, then a penalty win. Who got the goals? Nottingham with 2, Rodrigo with 1, and then a 2-1 loss away from home. Ollie Watkins, interestingly enough, signed for Brighton in this save, which is odd. That one is odd. Premier League, did we get any big results? A lot of draws. Maybe because the defence in Leeds is not the best, is it? But a 7-0 win against West Ham, beat Tottenham there. Lost to Man U. Did we beat any big teams? Is what we want to know. Drew with City, drew with Liverpool, drew with United. Dude, we must have got a big win somewhere. Come on. Did we beat Chelsea at all? Lost to Chelsea 1-0 first time. Second time we drew. We did not beat a big team once, which is mad. Obviously, we nicked draws, we nicked the odd point off them, but to not beat them and do so well in the league is mental. Just shows we were beating the teams we had to beat. Bournemouth, Palace. Let's not mention Palace. 1-0 Brentford, 3-0 Leicester. Just what you need to see. Ultimately, what you need to see. If we go to the Premier League, Rodrigo with 30 goals. He's only 3 behind Erling Haaland, so that really goes to show his tactic is a ridiculous. Truly is a goal getter. Not joint 14th with 11. Rafinha is at Newcastle. That makes me sad. Average rating, Rodrigo is 4th with 7.36. He's the only person we have in there. And assists, 12 for Rocker and Sinisterra. We have 8 for Nonso and 7 for Jackie Harrison. Rafinha still, that makes me sad. I don't want to have transfers because usually it never happens, but clearly transfers are starting to happen with the latest update. We've got the squad. Let's have a look at selection info. We'll hide the players who are not at this club anymore. And here we go. Goals, 32 for Rodrigo, 14 for Nonso, 6 apiece for Sinisterra, Greenwood and Maximilian Voba. Bamford, once again, not included because it must have been nerfed, I guess, in the update. But assists, Cine and Rocker 12, 9 apiece for Nonto and Harrison, 7 for Rodrigo and 6 for Jorginho Ruter. Average rating, we only have 2. It is obviously Aronson and it is obviously Rodrigo. I honestly thought Nonto would be in that, but clearly not. But it's not the end of the world. We can live with that. We can move on. We can push ourselves. I'm talking rubbish now. But 6th place with 59 points. Let's get over to Hull and see how they got on. We have Hull at a 4th place finish with 90 points, 9 off Middlesbrough, who won the league. We did get the playoffs. We will first of all see how that playoffs went. So the playoffs semi-final, we beat Sunderland actually 4-2 on aggregate before a penalty loss in the finals to Blackburn Rovers. That is a bummer. But 4th round of the FA Cup, 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Blackburn knocked out the FA Cup as well. One of them is it. It's going to be one of them. We got the EFL Cup first. First round 5-2. We beat Harrogate Town. Then a 4-0 demolition job at the LER Stadium. The Sincil Bank, as I know it, because it used to be called Sincil Bank. It is a very nice stadium. Get yourself there. And then the 3rd round, a penalty loss to Reading. A 90th minute goal. Honestly, that is just so unlucky. FA Cup, 3rd round 4-1 win. And then a 4th round, Blackburn destroying us 4-0. Jesus Christ. How do we do against teams that got automatic? So if we look here, we have Blackburn, Norwich, and Borough. So let's have a look. Blackburn, Norwich, and Borough. Norwich, we lost 3-1. I mean, we must have beat at least some of them here. Blackburn, we drew there. We beat Middlesbrough, actually. Did we beat them twice? Lost 2-0 the second time. Beat Blackburn. Drew with Norwich, and then lost to Norwich. So we're not getting the performances we need, are we really, unfortunately? If we look at the goals, we have Aaron Connolly, 24, in joint 2nd. We have Estupian with 17, 11th. Obviously, usually gets a lot of goals himself. How are we looking on the average ratings? We have Malcolm Ebiowi is what I'm going to go with, 7.12. And then we have Benjamin Teta with 7.06 in 18th. Assists, joint first, Malcolm Ebiowi. I'm nailing that now. 14 assists. And then look at this, 14th. 8 apiece for Seri, Connolly, Tete, and Pelkas. You know, I can't really complain, can I? 27 goals for Connolly, 20 for Estupian, 15 for Ebiowi, 12 for Tete, and 10 for Tyler Smith. We have 16 assists for Ebiowi, 10 for Pelkas, 9 for Connolly, 8 for Savdamanesh, Tete, and Seri. So, yeah, I can't complain too much, but 90 is good. We're looking very good for getting a top 3 here, maybe even top. It all comes down to Bromley. So let's get over there, see how they got on, and see if this tactic is going to claim a top 3 place. So here we are at Bromley, 90 points, which means we have 79, which takes this to the top of that leaderboard. Unfortunately, it was a year with both Wrexham and with Notts County, so it wasn't good enough to secure promotion. Another playoff disappointment. But first of all, let's see how we got on in the playoffs there. We've got a final as well, a trophy final. We got a cup with Bromley. Semi-final, we beat Chesterfield 4-0 before an extra time. Look at that. 92nd minute equaliser, 120th minute winner. Why? How unlucky are Bromley in this situation? If we look at the competitions, we won the FA Trophy and the 2nd round of the FA Cup. So let's have a look at the one we got knocked out of first. FA Cup time. And in the qualifying round, we beat 5-3 Hemel Hempstead. Newport County 5-2, obviously of League 2 fame. And 3-1 loss there to one step too far, League 1 Forest Green. In the FA Trophy, though, a nice little look at this run here. 5-0 Tunbridge, Hungerford then 3-0. Alty in the 5th round, we beat them 2-0. Quarterfinals, a 3-1 win. Woking actually nearly pipped us, but penalties secured us away to the final, where we beat Halifax Town 2-1. Charlie Kendall there being the main man. In the National League, the only 2 teams here you want to struggle against are Wrexham, aren't they? So we lost 4-3 at Notts County in an absolute shootout. Wrexham, we drew 1-1. I mean, look at the run here at the start of the season. Start of the season, a lovely little run. But dropping points to Dagenham and Redbridge there, and Solihull and Chesterfield. 5-2, well, we get back in the groove here, but it's just not consistent enough, unfortunately, to get the top end, which is when you've got Notts County and you've also got Wrexham, you do need to be, you know, really making the most of what you can do. But we beat them 3-1. So, you know, it's just unfortunate we're losing to Gateshead and Barnet and Boreham Wood, dropping the odd point here, which ultimately cost them, and, you know, Wrexham aren't gonna mess up, same as County. But there we go. That is what life is like. Go to the National League. As you can see, Charlie Kendall, 34, is in 3rd place. Louis Denny has 24 in 5th, and that is us for the goals. Average rating, we must be on here. Kendall with 7.2 is 13th. We can only have for 1. But assists, we have Billy Bingham with 17 in 1st, 16 for Corey Wheatley in 2nd, and Harry Forster joint 14th with 8. I mean, I want to see this now. 42 for Kendall, 31 for Dennis, and then Forster with 13. And assists, we have 18 apiece, Wheatley and Bingham. 10 for Forster, then 8 apiece for Vennins and Dennis. I mean, look, even 7, we have 3 on 7, Sabala, Kendall, and Arthurs. You can't really go wrong, can you? That's ridiculous. Average rating, we have 3 above a 7. I mean, these are on 6.97. We include them, so 6. I can't believe what a season this was. What a season. But this is 1st place. This tactic, that's annoying me. This tactic is in 1st place, so go check it out. GYR, an absolute tactical god. It's just unlucky that these 2 clubs were in the National League as well. Be not to count me, be devastated not to go up again. But honestly, man, what a tactic. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. Have you got a tactic you want me to try? Let me know, and I will happily put you on that leaderboard. Stay safe, guys, and I'll catch you next time.